We had the rand holding steady in its recent range yesterday, but that was all ahead of the Fed and the kind of rhetoric that was anticipated out of it. Now that that's come and gone, take us through what you're making of morning market activity so far.
Well, we did see commodity prices coming a little firmer and Asian markets also opening in the positive this morning. So we do expect, even though that the rand weakened slightly this morning on the back of the fact that the dollar really got some support from the statement that was announced yesterday, we do expect the rand to remain within its range-bound trade as it has been over the past couple of days. We are expecting to see a range of about 750 to about 770.
Taking a look at that kind of commentary that came through, I mean, a lot of optimism filtering through about the U.S. economy specifically, Shireen, and now hopes being dashed of fresh monetary stimulus measures, actually being pumped into the system. Are you reading that as a good or a bad thing?
While it is fairly good, we did see the statement coming very positive and upbeat about both the U.S. economy and the global economy. The statement noted that financial strains in the U.S. economy has eased and that the labor market is also improving. And on the back of that statement about quantitative easing, the statement remained fairly neutral. And given the fact that they did make some remarks about upgrading their growth outlook, really reduces some of the chances of further bond buying. So it is fairly positive on the growth front, but we could possibly see some jittering come through again as markets take their cue from what's happening in the Eurozone.
Of course, where we've got, global fundamentals supportive of the local unit at this stage, and not only from the likes of the US, but also where German investor confidence rose yesterday, coming in better than expected. How do you filter in local economic news? Today, we're anticipating retail sales numbers right here in South Africa.
Yes, the retail sales numbers are expecting to come in at about 6.9% in January. Yes, that is a moderation from the 8.7%, but it's still fairly robust. So we could see some support coming through to the local currency from those numbers. We also saw mining data, production data come out yesterday, and that really detracted from the rand. We did see a weakening come through from that, but generally the rand remains wedded to developments in the Eurozone and in the United States at this point.
On the back of that, could we be in for a dollar revival? That's one of the major questions that's out there.
We could potentially be on that path. We are seeing that the mood is still fairly risk on, and that investors are really looking towards the dollar at this point. Not just, sorry, let me just rephrase that. The mood is risk on, but we could possibly see some move towards emerging market currencies. We are seeing some strengthening come through there as well. So it's really going to be more or less what we have been seeing, a seesaw type of environment where the environment is risk on one day and risk off the next day. So it's really, we really have to look closely at developments coming through.